And we are live. Hey guys, RC Talk, and we're only a few days to Christmas. Did everybody get their stuff ready? Did everybody wrap up their gift? I didn't. I always wait till Christmas Eve to actually wrap up my gifts. It's just kind of weird, isn't it? You, Brad, do you buy for anybody? Do you have any family?
My family lives out of state.
So you have no family close by?
My mother lives almost 500 miles away.
Oh, really? That's too bad. And KBRC 13 is jumping in here. CSL RC, how are you doing? Thompson RC, how are you doing? He's asking, how is everybody tonight?
Good. Only 16 degrees out.
Yeah, we're going to be getting snow and low temperatures.
Crazy.
Trail Crawler RC saying, hey guys. Brad, do you have the chat up on your YouTube, on your TV?
Trying to get it. It's not working at this moment. There, here we go. Here we go.
Yeah, it should come up pretty soon.
It's got me give me a freaking commercial, damn it.
Of
Yeah,
course.
they do that.
I'm monetized, but even if you're not monetized, you do get dinged on commercial on all of them anyways.
Yeah.
Well, I finally got that motor that I got the right motor to 15 turn to fit my car.
Okay, good.
Yeah, finally, I got some of it, some work done on it. Put the gears on it.
CSL is saying he's changing his servo on his LMT.
CSL is a top of the line type of BMW. Did you know that?
Okay. No, I didn't know that. That's a Brad fact.
Yes, it usually goes with the M. It goes with the M class models.
Matt Harris is coming in here.
You know, it's on my phone. It's showing you guys in the middle, not. It's really weird.
It's showing us in the middle.
Yeah, the lines. Who's on the screen? It's showing me in the middle. You guys are all stacked in the middle.
Okay. That's
Hello.
on your phone.
This has never happened to me before.
Oh, yeah.
Well, try and slide it. If you slide the phone and you got tiles all over, slide the phone the other way and it'll go onto a screen where whoever's talking will go to that screen.
Hey, 907 Arctic, how are you doing?
If I do it upright, I get you guys in that type of thing, but it's not doing it with when I.
Yeah, did you swipe all the way to the end? Did you?
But so you got three little dots at the bottom of your phone screen. So if you go in the middle, then
it's not transferring you guys.
Okay. Oh, it looks like Matt is ready for Christmas. He's got his Christmas tree behind him.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
And then I got.
Oh, did you make your Santa wish? Did you make your list for Santa?
Yep, he's got his Santa list.
Cool. Have you been drinking Kool-Aid?
Powerade.
Powerade. That's why he's always
Powerade.
He likes the blue raspberry.
The blue one.
Yeah. Well, the blue. What is it? Mountain Blast. That's what it is. Yeah, he loves that.
You know, I did have an update for Zoom the other day, and I'm wondering if this is how
it
maybe.
It's nice.
Yep, he made his list and he's got it laid out. So when Santa gets that letter, hopefully he'll be looking at it.
Cool. So
forget the deadline. I was about to say I forget the deadline when it was supposed to be due, but he's had it done for a couple weeks.
Okay.
So
Hey, Hakeem. Hey, Thompson.
John Martin's in there.
Yep, John.
Brad has learned how to do his chat now on his TV, so he will be able to see the chat now. So
nice. I still will not.
Yeah, my TV, you guys are in like this, but
I got you.
and there's always a delay on the TV,
yeah.
Yeah.
but that's okay.
I mean, I could fire up my laptop, but right now, since it's so damn cold, excuse my language, but since it's so cold, everything's been kind of lagging a little bit on the Wi-Fi signal.
Okay.
Because we are sitting
Yeah.
right now at -5 degrees in Kansas.
Yeah.
Fahrenheit.
We're at
Snow on the ground?
16 out here.
You got lots of snow on the ground?
Yeah, we got 4 inches of snow out here.
We're supposed to get 3 to 6 here, starting tonight at 11. And then it's gonna go to Sunday morning. And that's gonna be, they're gonna have winds that could hit up to 65 miles an hour.
Woo. Yeah, that's the biggest thing with us is the wind chill, because that's why it's
Yeah.
like -5 here.
30 negative
Here
20.
it's -3, which is 26 Fahrenheit.
Ah, so I'm colder than you.
Yeah. Whereabouts are you? Near Toronto, I think, eh?
Oh, he's in Kansas.
quite a ways.
West. He's
I'm in
middle of the
Kansas.
country.
Kansas.
Oh, you're in
Middle of the
Canada.
country, middle of the United States,
Yeah.
man.
Well, how do you know about Celsius then?
Oh, my Fury Tech system I got on, yes, one of my 24s only reads in Celsius. So I have to convert that.
I know 0
You
degrees.
didn't learn it in school, that's for sure.
I know
Hell
0
no.
Celsius is 32.
You don't learn that in school.
I know 0. I know 0 Celsius is 32 degrees.
Oh, yeah.
They didn't teach me that. So what's the topic tonight, Tank, or is there?
There's no topic. It's just open mic. I'm going to show you guys what I got myself for Christmas. Some of you
Alright.
already know what I got for Christmas. Guess what it is, Brad?
A Tamaya?
That's what I was guessing.
Bet you it's an RC.
It is not a Tamaya.
It is not.
No,
What did you
let's see,
get?
you
Something
get
for
a-
Jags?
it's got more than 4 wheels.
Did you get the Mammoth?
No, that's too expensive for me for this. So they do have holiday special at Cross RC, and there was one that
Oh, you
was
got
on special.
Cross. Oh,
I
you
did
got
get
a
a
cross.
cross.
Okay.
It's got more than 6 wheels, and it is not military.
Then I have
Oh,
no
no.
idea because I haven't been on Cross's site before. So
Yeah, with
Not
6
familiar with
wheels, it's not military.
The AT6 Emo.
I didn't know they made a 6 emo.
Yeah, they started this year. They brought it out this year. Mind you, they came out with this one first, and now they just came out with the kit version. I did get the
I
kit
gotcha.
version. Yesterday,
Ooh.
this was at 12%. This one was actually at 38% off.
The
Wow.
Alf sent me another car, but I haven't gotten it yet.
What kind of body is that, Tank?
It looks like a Ford Chev kind of thing.
Heavy? Yeah, I
Uh,
can't
but
see
we'll
it
look
too
at
good,
it.
not zoomed up.
Hey, Dirk,
Okay.
But right now it's
Nine-
at 21%, but yesterday it was at 38%. So I got it for $289 instead of
Nice.
$269.
Nice. How much was the original price?
$469.
That's a good deal.
So I got it
Yeah.
for
Now-
$289, which is pretty darn good, I think.
Yeah.
Right.
and
So you
more
got a
than
slide
half
on
off.
motor.
You get the motor with it.
Yep.
Let's get this picture bigger.
Yeah, probably no
Wasn't sure.
electronics though.
So you get everything for it. No electronic except for the motor, I believe. It does have 2-speed transmission, does have portals, does have locking diffs.
I guess the gears are all metal too, right?
Should be. I
Yeah.
haven't checked.
our
But
new RC has 10 scale RC has metal gears in it.
okay.
That's
That's
nice right
that's
there.
a weird.
Yes.
that two
Yeah, that is
transfer
kind of
cases?
weird, ain't it? There's no transfer. Yeah.
there
Yeah,
is a
there's two
transfer
transfer-
case, but there's 2
Yeah.
outputs going to a
Really?
center carrier that goes down. This is how most a lot of military trucks or some trucks are actually made. You get 2 dry shaft going and it's not a pass through.
Not a pass through. Yeah.
It's just
On the
right
center.
under the other one or right over it.
Which I think you get more flex out of this. So it should
Right.
be way more flexible. We'll see. Tires
Okay.
looks great.
It has
Look
2
good, yeah.
ports to the second axle.
The what?
It seems they have 2 ports to the second axle. They have 2 stripe shafts.
There's one dry shaft going to the center one and another dry shaft going all the way to the back one.
Now locking diffs, right?
Yeah, you'll see.
Yeah,
it.
it's
the
a hair color, I think.
So you can see it from underneath.
Done.
One dry shaft goes here, and then the other dry shaft is actually on top, and then it comes down to the
That's
center.
what I was
Right.
thinking. Because when you did that the one view where it just had the motor and the axles, I noticed
I
that.
bet you do get better flex with
Oh,
that.
look at that. You could also turn off the on it too, off the locking diffs
Yes, you can. It's got locking diff on all
and
three
unlocking
axles.
diffs.
Nice. That's that's a pretty good feature then.
And the truck has a lot of plastic, a lot of cool stuff. The grill here has a mesh grill. which
Yeah,
is
it kind of
also
looks like a
full
Ford.
scale. Flex
Nice,
looks
Hank.
good.
That's pretty cool. Now, does that require like what, a 6-channel remote?
No, you could, well, you 3 or 4, I think 4, because you need your steering, you need your throttle,
Power, yeah.
you need your 2-speed transmission, and you need your
And
locking diff. Locking diff
locking
goes on the
diffs.
same channel. I think it's only when you lock it, all 3 axles lock. I hope
That's
it's
what I was wondering.
I
if
hope
it
it's like
was.
the Traxxas and you actually can lock the front or lock the diff.
Or lock the
What
back,
would be
yeah.
cool? You know, it'd be cool is if you could just have it doing 4-wheel drive instead of 6-wheel drive too.
Why would you want 4-wheel drive instead of 6-wheel drive?
Well, in case you weren't in anything slick conditions.
That's where you unlock the diff. You unlock the diff and you lock the diff. This is the ready run. Maybe we got more info on the ready to run. Ready to run, you get the light kit with it. I don't think I get the light kit. I didn't
That
see it.
craps.
Okay.
That's the ready to run. That one was only 12% off, so
Yeah,
I didn't bother
I gotcha.
getting that.
it's better.
Right.
So I'll be getting the kit.
Are them tires beadlock, Tank, or are they glue on?
These are probably glued on, but I'll
Yeah.
be getting some bead locks.
Yeah.
That's true. That
Yes.
means I need to get 6 wheels.
Yeah.
Right.
You're the one that goes in the hobby shop and buys all the tires but 2.
It's got all the same pictures as the other one, so it doesn't have any more pictures showing where that.
Well, go
other-
back to the rear end, because it looks like that front end had a wire coming out too, right? Yeah,
the-
so
the
that
front-
must have locking diffs in the front too.
Yeah, I know that the front has, and the 2 other ones also
2
have.
rears,
Yes.
okay.
Interesting.
Oh, you think they're gonna go all on one servo?
Yes,
Okay, so you can unlock them and lock them.
because you actually see it here on the. There's one picture. You actually only see one servo. On this picture, you only see one here.
Yeah,
Don't know where they're putting the other servos, and there's no
Joe was
manual.
asking if
for
it's
this.
1/10, Frank.
Pardon me?
There's no manual?
No.
Joe was asking if it's 1/10.
well, it means online.
Yes, it is 1/10. It is a
Oh,
1/10.
online manual only?
No, I didn't see any manual online, so I don't know.
Right, there's probably one in the kit.
Once
Yeah,
I
no.
get it, I get it.
Right.
Yeah, trail crawl.
Figure out from there.
4-channel minimum. Diff locks and unlocks at the same time.
Yeah, 6-channel will probably work okay.
Oh, you only need 4.
Hey,
unless you
Lyle.
put
Yeah,
other
but if
things
you're gonna
on.
put lights and shit, you know.
Yeah, you're gonna put lights or you put other thing. Hey, Lyle, thanks for jumping in.
Good evening.
Hey, Lyle.
Hey, Lyle.
How you been?
Hey, everybody.
Frank,
Oh,
new-
Brad's
new
here. Ah,
vehicle.
shit. I'm running out of data. I gotta go. No.
Okay, see you later, Lyle. Thanks for Merry Christmas and Happy New Year.
Right?
Well,
How's everybody doing?
doing good.
Not bad.
We'll say Merry Christmas or Happy Holidays this week. Next week I will have RC talk and we'll say Happy New Year. So
There you
Happy
go.
New Year's party.
Hey, Lyle, you got snow and wind going on up by you?
A little bit.
Love you too.
Yeah, Frank was showing his new truck he bought, 6-wheel drive.
Don't
Nice,
know if
nice.
it's for sure, Tank,
Which
but
one?
we might have,
Which one do
because
you use
I
up
think
there?
it's New Year's on Sunday.
Yeah, yes.
We might have it on Kurt's live. Because he's in California, so that would be, he'd have to stay up for,
Oh,
You know.
I watched.
Kurt don't stay up too awful long.
yeah.
Well,
Says
last
it
year
was cold there in California.
we had New Year's on my channel and it was
Right.
kind of cool last year because we had some people from out east and they said Happy New Year's first and then we said Happy New Year's and then every
gotcha.
hour after that we were saying Happy New Year every hour all the way up to California.
I remember that.
Nice. That'd be cool.
I already got my beer or
already
whatever it
got your
is.
beer?
So, yeah, it's not beer. I forgot what it is, but yeah. It's not a 6-pack, it's just a bottle. So we toast every New Year.
Nice.
That's what we did last year.
You had that Mike's Hard Lemonade.
Yeah, this is kind of sort of it, but I didn't buy a 6-pack. I only bought one.
Trail Crawler says diff locks all at the same time.
Nice.
They do,
Yes,
but
they
I'm
do.
going to see if I can lock only the front or the rear because I just have to install another servo somewhere.
Right.
Correct.
And then you can probably have like, what is that?
Okay.
Drag or what's that called?
Dig.
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 Yeah, but you
No,
don't
you
get
Can't do it on that one.
Kinda.
Probably not dig on that. I wouldn't think you would want dig on that.
No, for dig, it has to lock the axle from rotation completely.
Right.
Right.
That's what I said. The kinda dig.
Did I hear Dennis?
You
Yes,
did.
Dennis
He's
is
down
there, but his video is off right now.
I'm just sitting here in the dark watching TV.
I think that's called Canada
There you
dig.
go.
No,
No, it's not. No.
No.
a dig is a dig. You
Yes.
either you lock your rear. That's what the dig is.
You
That's
do, you don't.
Yep.
That's awesome, Tank. You're supposed to get it in what, a couple weeks before Christmas? Or a
It
week
actually
before, or
went through
whenever?
it shipped out today, this morning, and it's at the process center right now, the sorting station at the post office
Mm.
where they actually left. So it did leave today, which is good.
There you go.
Yeah, well, I'm waiting on my other car.
Did you go out and run your other ones yet?
No, I'm worried about the cold that we're gonna get and I can't.
This is what I'm getting now.
Oh, you haven't gotten it yet.
No,
Where's that from?
that's from Cross RC.
Oh, okay. Oh my God, how much is that?
It was actually on special, $289 US.
Holy shit!
It was 38% off.
Damn near covers the conversion.
Yeah.
Thank you. They got any other 6x6 that ain't military?
That are
No,
not
Cross?
military? No, this is the only one that
Oh,
they
but that's
one.
probably the only one for cross. That's
yeah,
You
for
plan on
Cross.
changing the body? You're going to keep that body?
For now, I'll keep it. I'm debating on putting a tow truck or putting something at the back,
Yeah,
but
the
for
back,
now,
yeah.
I'll
Well, if you
build
go
it
back
the
to
same
the
way.
front end, something about that grill bugs me. Like I only saw it for a
Ford.
quick second, but
Well, it is a not it's
maybe
not
it's
a
the lights.
license.
It could be the lights. It could be the blue and red in the grill that bug me, but something about that grill bugs me.
Yeah, it's
It's probably the blue and the red.
there
It's
you
got to
go.
be like that. Just looks wrong.
It is not a licensed body, so it's
Oh.
their
Oh,
own
no, I'm not
version.
complaining about Chev or Ford or anything like that. Just
Yeah.
something like I think they could have done something different with the grill. Just I don't know. It's not attractive.
Oh yeah. See, this is like the Toyota. I think the Toyota has this kind of headlight. I think at the back on the side.
Ford has that kind of headlight.
Yeah, I was about to say that looks like a Raptor headlight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the one I got is actually the kit version. This is the ready to run that has the lights. Mine, I don't think it has a light. It doesn't mention that it has a light.
Actually, that
I
does
think
kind of
it's
look
got a
like my
Tacoma.
Raptor 6x6.
I think it's got a Tacoma grill and Ford headlights.
Locking diffs. 35 turn
So,
motor. 2-speed
With
transmission.
those,
Oh, you're
locking
plastic,
diffs.
though.
with those locking diffs, you have little cables that you have to have like little stops on each one of them to make sure they're gonna lock where they need to and unlock, or
Unless they're electric.
I have, well, you put it on the servo and the servo is going to unlock them.
Yeah, they supply the little rubber or silicone piece that goes over the cable for your tension instead of springs.
Or
okay,
not electric.
that's what I was wanting to know, if it was
Yeah.
a spring or if it was one of those type of
Yeah, it's a little
non-spring.
silicone tube.
What
I got you.
what is the turn on the motor?
35.
35.
Yeah,
Uh,
there's a
good-looking
wire
motor.
right there.
yeah.
Use cable.
Yeah, or cable.
Yeah. To tell you the truth, it might be like the other RC cars I've saw before, which is when you put it in low gear, it actually activates the diffs. When you have it on the high gear, it's unlocked. That's how I think this one is going to be, because I see this other thing going towards the back. This probably
You said
the-
it's also a 2-speed transmission, then you're gonna need another servo.
there is a 2-speed transmission, but that's what I'm saying, Brad. I'm saying that in other cars that I've seen that are similar to that is when you have it on high, yes, one servo doing the shifting and doing the diffs.
Oh, okay.
So when you put it in high gear, everything is unlocked. When you put it in low gear, everything locks.
Locks. the
Okay, so
diffs.
you're gonna have to use a regular size servo for that.
No,
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 Well,
they have their own. It's an odd size that they have.
Yeah, he says it's an odd size. I've looked at it. It does look not as tall, but I'll see if a normal servo fits in there. If not, then I'll have to get theirs.
Get one from theirs. Yeah.
I got you.
Yeah, the servo that they have for it's only $21.
Yeah,
That's
so-
not too terrible then.
But I have lots of
Perfect.
them here, so
That's gonna be.
Be
cool doing
interesting
that.
to see a video on it when you get it going.
yeah, I can't wait to get the
Bearings, I
manual on
guess.
hand.
Tank?
Pardon me?
Bearings.
Yes,
It
Yeah.
does have bearings. Okay.
yes.
RC Remedy, is he? Are you new? I don't think I've heard your name ever come up.
No,
What's up,
I've
Nate?
seen- I've
He's
seen it.
what's up, Nate?
RC Remedy. His name is Nate.
Oh,
Yes.
hey, Nate.
Yep.
I'm
No,
just
he's not new. He's been around for a while.
I'm waiting for wire for my lights. So
So I think
My
he just
truck's on
changed his
hold.
name, is all, changed his account name.
Yeah. My God, there's a lot of fist bumps in the screen there in the chat. There's a whole bunch of yellow fist.
Yeah, a lot of hand.
There you
things.
go.
If anybody's saying hi to me in the chat, hi. I can't see the chat.
Makes two of us, Lyle. Neither can I.
Makes 3.
Ah,
Curtis D.
Makes 4.
oh,
Everybody.
all right.
Yeah, everybody's saying hello to everybody there. RC Remedy says, nah, I've been around.
Yes, he has.
So what's everybody getting for Christmas?
A storm, apparently.
right.
So
Yeah,
I already
storm.
got the storm. So
No, it's just
but that was
starting.
before
Like,
Christmas. So
it's just starting now. Like, as I look out the window, there's just sheets of snow coming down in the wind. It's like, oh yeah, tomorrow at work's gonna be
Wait.
fun.
Well,
Yeah,
the
well-
Atlas came in, but I can't open it up till Christmas. So
Well, me, I got to go to the office once a week. So once or twice a week. So I decided I'm going to go Friday.
Hey,
So
Chris.
I
There
was,
you go.
yeah, I was telling my boss that today, and he just before I said it, he told me, "Well, I'm not coming in tomorrow because of the storm, and nobody's coming in." And I'm there. Oh,
There you
because
go.
I was gonna come in, but now I'm not because nobody's gonna be there, so I'm not gonna bother going.
Oh, I got it. So you got to just show up once a week?
It's twice a week, actually. It's usually Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday that I show up for work.
Hey,
What do you
Sean.
drive, Tank? A 4-wheel drive?
No, I drive a Hyundai, not Accent. It's a Hyundai.
It's on
Elantra?
front-wheel
Elantra.
drive then, right?
It's an Elantra.
Yeah,
My
if
wife
you see
does have a Tucson.
the Elantra, they just brought out the N model, and it's quite the car.
Looks like it, yeah.
The new N model has 276 horsepower, but has a boost function that brings it to 286.
Oh, RC84 Films is in there. He's having
Oh.
fun with his
Chris.
beavers.
Hey, Chris.
So what, you do everything from home then?
Yeah, I do everything
I
from
gotcha.
home. I get less bothered when I'm home with people and things like that, and I can concentrate more.
Yeah.
I imagine so.
So I'm a little bit more productive. That's why.
Work in your underwear too.
Yeah, but I don't. Only when I do my live stream. You want to see?
No.
No.
No, I'm good.
Yes, yes,
No,
yes. Stand up,
only
mother-
feed it to Lyle. Only show the
Yeah.
picture to Lyle. He said
I'll-
yes, so.
Only on the after hour, guys. Only on the after hours.
Yeah.
All right, I'll wait.
Just remind me so I can get out of here before that.
Well, as far as Christmas, I bought my own stuff, but my wife told me I can't open the packages because I already know what I'm getting, but she said I can't open the packages. So she's wrapping them all individually. I'm like, okay,
Hey,
whatever
Gabriel.
you want to do.
Yeah, I've done that once or twice. Even this year, I went to Costco, and they were selling little motorcycles all together. So I picked up, and they had Honda, they had BMW, they had a whole bunch of different manufacturers.
Manufacturers.
Okay,
Right.
which do they have? The ones with the flat 2 engine or the one that just V? They make 2 different type of engines for their motorcycles.
I can't remember which one I
motorcycle.
got, but it is upstairs. It's on my dresser, and I told my wife I'm going to wrap it up and I'm going to give it to myself.
There you go.
At least I'll have something from, and it's like a joke, so it's going to be from the elf,
Right.
Not the RC elf, just the elf.
Right.
We do have an elf at home that brings gifts. So usually when it's comical gift, it comes from the elf, and when it's a nice gift, it comes from Santa.
That's the way it is with my kids. They got Santa coming, so whenever he drops their gift off, then they're good to go. But me and my wife, we exchange gifts. We buy for each other, and it's pretty much all we do. But if I do end up buying for myself, she usually just tells me I can't open it when it arrives in the envelope or the box, and then she wraps it up and say, "Here you go. You got to wait for however long."
Hey,
Matt,
Chris is having a moles problem too.
yeah, it looks like it. Matt,
You
Sean
can
wants you
carry
to
it in a
turn your.
break.
Brad, I'm talking. Matt, Sean wants you to turn your phone sideways and not portrait, so it's your
Not portrait, huh?
everybody.
Okay.
Bugging him.
Then
It's bugging him. There you go.
it's bugging him. Is that
Yeah,
better?
it's bugging him.
That probably would be why. I gotta
Yeah.
position my. Oh,
RC84 film says beavers in the creek and now mole in the construction sites.
Oh.
Well, moles, I think it's a little bit
that
better.
better?
Yeah, that's much better. Thanks.
Okay, no problem.
And I was supposed to get a Santa hat to put on my head tonight, but I completely ran out of time.
I think
You
I
got
need
one on top of
that
your
one.
tree there, Matt.
I do. I got a Santa. Yep, we have a Santa on top of our tree. Other people have stars and angels. We've got a Santa on top of ours. We rotate it out. We'll have an angel one year or a star up there that plugs into the lights, and then Santa. So
Cool. Sean says he needs some dynamite to get rid of those moles.
just make sure it's better dynamite than the 24 dynamite that you tried to use.
Yeah, don't get the dynamite from Sean. Sean's dynamite is just a firecracker.
What do you mean? He works in construction. I don't know if he knocks down buildings too.
Have you seen his video that he blows up an SCX-24? Have you seen
That's
that?
what I was saying.
I have not seen that video. I didn't know he even did that.
Yes, he took an SCX-24, bought one, and then he put dynamite in the truck and blew it up. Not once,
No, they didn't blow it up.
twice.
That's something John.
Yeah, a bunch of times, Tank.
And a bunch of times.
A bunch of times. And then the truck was still okay. And then he took something else to it to destroy it.
Yeah, he slammed it with a pickaxe at the end.
So that's why I say don't get dynamite from Sean.
Joe, hey,
Unless it was a fluke, one of those ones that was advertised bigger than what it was supposed to be.
Okay. And today, on top of that, today I'm in Facebook jail for 3 days.
You too?
What did you do?
I don't know. They say I put stuff that it's not good for them, and it's kid porn or porn.
What?
Aw.
And it's not. It's just pictures of RCs that I put, and also a video on YouTube, linked to the video of an event I had. That said, I think somebody that does not like that I hosted that event flagged to YouTube that it was kid porn, which wasn't, but they flagged it. So
Yeah, ridiculous, man.
that's bull crap.
you got haters everywhere.
Yeah.
Exactly. Oh, well, I've been in it for stupid shit, for going off the rocker on somebody because it was profane or profanity, too much profanity in the whatever I was saying. It was disrespectful on whatever they said. And I'm like, okay, whatever. I was in jail for like 5 days for not posting of anything.
Hey, Spin Rush.
Okay.
Spin Rush is in here, Brad. Are you
Hey,
happy?
hello, gentlemen. Brad.
How's
Good
the
to
weather
see
in
you guys.
Japan?
Hey, oh, there's Lyle, man. Good to see you guys. Good to see you there.
Evening.
And everyone else, Matt, James, Trailer. Brad, to answer your question, Jack Frost, he lives next door and he hasn't started redecorating or anything like that. So we haven't got the snow, but it's pretty cold out here.
They say this weather is affecting 114 million people in our country.
That's
Pretty
the
big
story
snowstorm.
pretty much every year, right?
Right.
Pretty much.
Not like this.
What's the population of the US?
Over
114 million.
330 million. It's like a third of the population.
Psycho 13 Garage says, congrats, Nath, RC Remedy on 100 subs right now.
Yeah.
Nice, nice.
And Spin Rush has been busy building an RC at his house.
Oh man, I'm exhausted. I was up till 4 o'clock in the morning last night again, just trying to decide on a really good ESC, and it was pretty interesting. We had a debate online, Reedy versus Hobby Wing, and people really discussing Hobby Wing ESCs in more detail. What are your thoughts?
I was about to say, which one did you decide on, or are you still not for sure?
Oh, I pulled the trigger about 3 o'clock in
okay.
the morning. But yeah, I ended up choosing the Hobby Wing 160 amp GS2 Stealth. And I almost went with the combo kit. They have a combo kit for a 6.5 turn motor, but finally I ended up
6.5?
choosing. Yeah, I'm going 6.5 modified 4-wheel drive.
Ah,
And
okay.
but I'm a fan of Trinity, and I like Trinity motors, and so I'm kind of loyal to them. So I picked up another Trinity RevTech 6.5.
So for what car is this?
This is for the B7 4.2.
Oh, for an associated.
Yeah, you know I still wear that. I don't wear the shirt on this live stream, as not to offend, but yeah, this is the kit right here. We're still in the slider mode, and so it's coming along really good. For the most part, this kit is a pretty easy build. It's not too difficult. The only mistakes you make are your own, but
Yeah.
for the most part, it's pretty good. It looks great.
Is
Just
that
coming
a
out of the box.
carpet or an indoor
Yeah, this is for carpet.
carpet? I got you.
Yep, carpet.
There's
I
another
got-
model.
Yeah, they have the D version as well if you're doing dirt, but
I got you.
yeah, this is
That's
coming
what I
along.
was
just
wondering.
I don't like this strap system. I mean, maybe because the strap is brand new. When I put the battery in there, it was just so tight. But yeah, I'll figure something out. That's part of the life. Yeah, you got to figure out, that's the solution to your problem set.
You gotta run 3S or 2S?
2S.
2S.
Yeah, in most races or most places you race those cars, they don't run 3S. Everybody runs
Really?
2S.
Yeah, it's 2S racing.
Yeah, we're all 2S.
Yeah, the
I did not know
ESC
that.
also is 2S as well.
I got you.
So
Haven't quite done that yet. Where I'm at, they don't do any of that stuff, so it's just pretty much.
For some reason, I would think Kansas would have had a lot of RC stuff and places to go, just because you've got more rural.
Nope.
As a state.
mm,
They do have drag races. In what? I think it's 2.5 hours away from here.
Okay.
They have drag races, RC drag races. But that's only in September. I tried to get my wife hooked up on doing that so we could go up there, and she didn't want to go learn to drag race for a month
Yeah,
to
it
go up
didn't
there.
pick up. It didn't pick up as good as I thought over here. I guess it's because nobody wanted to manage the race or whatever.
Right. That's a lot of stuff to do with those.
Yeah.
And they're short races, and I mean, they don't take long, but if you got 50 people, it's going to take you a while to get 2 down the track each time.
Yep. It takes organization, and I believe not a lot of people want to manage or take it on as a challenge or as an event.
yeah.
Well, I know that Kansas isn't a small state either, so.
We got a lot of flat land, a lot of hills.
Well, yeah, everybody thinks those parts of the country have no hills, and it's just plain old wrong.
Well, the good thing with me is, well, where I live in the city that I'm at, the location in the city where I'm at, I'm maybe 300 yards away from an actual, what do you want to call it? A memorial, or no, what is it? One of those, I can't think of the name of it. Sanctioned areas where people go and take pictures at, but it's basically rock.
Okay.
And it's quite a bit of rock. So it's all sandstone though. So I'm not too good with dealing with sandstone yet.
But so Nebraska's the same way too.
What's that?
Nebraska's the same way too.
Oh, where you got sandstone?
Yeah, they have hills and little tiny mountains too off the side of the highways on some areas.
But the good thing with that is, it's an area, and then another 500 yards from it is a large soccer field with a bunch of grass, so I can take my 8 scale over there when I get done rock crawling. the ball diamonds or soccer fields or whatever. So
Yeah, it's always a lot of fun. Unless you have a TRX4, then you put a fast motor in it and then put on second gear and just like blast.
They put a 5700 in it, like Jake's friend.
Yeah.
that'd be interesting to do.
Oh, there's a local guy here that done that, and let me tell you, that thing's a beast. It was like we had a
5700.
pulling contest. I can't remember the size of the motor. He didn't mention it in my video, but my memory is like a sieve. I remember only some stuff. But man, we had a lot of weight in the back of that truck, and it was just going away with it. It was just pulling everything.
Yeah, Jake had a friend who has a friend who put a 5700 in a TRX4, and it worked for a while that way. Eventually he broke it, but it took a long time.
Broke the motor or broke the truck?
I think he broke the transmission.
Okay.
Oh, I got you.
Speaking of weight on the back of the truck, I'm looking at Kevin's video there, that cab. I wish he'd turn it to the side a little bit. I want to see the image on there. It looks so good. Looks like some weight on the back of the truck.
Which truck is that?
KBRC 13.
Oh, KBRC. He doesn't have
Yeah,
weight
yeah.
on the
Oh,
back
there
of
you
that
go.
truck.
No. The picture on the cab.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's a different kind of weight.
Keith,
Oh, yeah, it's a
It
girl.
looks like-
show your painting.
Yeah, he has
Yeah.
3 murals on his truck.
Yeah. That,
So-
that one's on that side, and then this is on the back. Dragon.
Okay.
It's dirty because it's it's been
Weathered.
weathered.
Yeah.
And this one's an orc. Stupid camera. That one's an orc.
That's pretty cool.
A lot of
Thank you.
time,
That
man.
looks great.
That's
Thanks.
awesome.
Cool. Now that you've made everybody sick by moving that camera so much,
Yeah, I'm sorry about that.
There you go.
it's all good.
So what servo do you have to go with on carpet racing? Just whatever's fast, or are you limited to what you can and can't run on those things?
There's no limit.
No, the servo. Hold on for a second.
They usually limit
curious.
you. They usually limit you on a class for motors.
Yeah, this
Okay.
is for the motors.
Like
I didn't know
sometimes
if they
it's a
limited you on.
17.5 or a 21 turn. It all depends. The local track usually limits you on the motor size, but the servos, you're allowed to run pretty much anything on there.
I got you. I didn't know how in depth it was with them.
Like I said, us with the oval stuff, it all depends on what class it is.
Sorry,
For motors,
Stock and
Yeah.
modified.
but servos, you're allowed to use any servo you want.
Depending on which class.
Really?
Oh, really? They limit you on the servo type?
See, that's what I was thinking. That
again, it's clubhouse rules. It depends where
Yeah.
you're at. If you're just
With
club
the-
racing, and we're not
with
talking
the-
IFMAR yet.
With the mud bosses that I run, it's either a stock servo or a Selvos servo is what's
Savox.
Yeah.
Screaming Savox.
I got you.
Yeah.
Glitching.
I don't know if this is going to show up. I need better light in this room. But this is a ProTech RC 170 TBL. So this is a torque-based high voltage. And this is what I'm going to be putting in my four-wheel drive.
Hey, there's no
started using
wires
Pro-
sticking out of that thing.
Exactly, because what you'll see
It's
here is
Bluetooth.
no, it's not Bluetooth. The cable is separated. I don't even know where my own camera is, but there's a port right here where you insert the cable, and you
That's
can actually
interesting.
order your own length. So this is
Really?
The
yeah,
camera's
yeah, you-
front light.
Huh. I was about to say
Yeah.
they didn't. I don't think this came out with Bluetooth servos yet, have they?
Yeah.
The speed
Yeah.
would be delayed.
Yeah,
That's what I would
this
think.
is really, really good. I have another one in my
What?
2-wheel drive. Works great. It's
Why not?
super, super quiet.
Oh, yeah.
It's not like the Savax at all. The Savax
Oh, you'll
is
be all
just
right.
a noisy, whiny girl, just before her birthday. But no. This one right here
Power
is
hungry.
beautiful.
Lyle's like, what? So what 4-wheel drive do you have?
Associated B74.2, the newest kit.
Okay.
Yeah. And so I'll probably have that, 5, 6, 7 years. Who knows? Yeah.
That was a really
Yeah.
weird comparison.
That was pretty crazy. I haven't heard that explanation on a servo yet, so
Oh,
I can say
that's the
I've had
first
that
time
explanation.
I to a whiny girlfriend. Can't
Savax.
I've heard that before.
I don't know. I hope your girlfriend doesn't whine too much.
You can't hook up a BEC to a girlfriend.
Oh, she does whine. She does whine. Let me tell you, she whines.
I've only have one Savox, or two. I have two, and they're pretty quiet.
They also don't
So
have
far.
many waterproof Savoxes.
Yeah,
I have the two that are waterproof. The small one,
Yeah,
and
mine
the
are waterproof.
larger one.
The only
Yeah, I
thing
had
I
to-
don't like with the Savox is they are power hungry. Well, they were,
Yes, I had to get a BC.
yeah, they were
both of
about
them.
5 or 6 years ago. They probably still are.
Oh, yeah.
But the ESCs has become better now, which you can up the voltage on it now. But before you couldn't change it a lot. So
And that's why, going back to the Hobby Wing ESC talk, that one apparently has a 10 amp internal BEC. So yeah, that's gonna power a lot of stuff there.
Yeah, because the ESCs, they used to not have BECs. You'd have to go buy them externally and then hook them in. But then again, a lot of the servos now, we're not running on the voltages that we have now.
well, I find a lot of people don't realize that when they're putting those big massive servos in there that runs on 7 volt or even higher, and they crank up everything on their Beck. But the problem is, what about their light controller or their other servos that they might have on there? So you do have to be careful what you run and how you adjust your voltage, because everything is connected to that now.
Well, if you wire it properly, they won't affect each other.
Yeah, but if everything is running off the ESC,
You mean the
Like-
receiver?
off the receiver, yes. And
Oh,
some
I got you.
receivers
Yeah.
don't even take a high voltage.
Yeah, there's a lot of them are maximum 4.5 or 4.8. They're not really high. Like you get a good one that's like 6 volts, but no, you run everything direct. You get separate batteries and you don't run them through the receiver. It's just they have a very low limit.
So then you
Especially-
have burning stuff up.
I run all my lights at 12 volt. You can't put that through the ESC
No.
or the
Yeah.
receiver, sorry.
Yeah, I got one on my truck also, my SCX 10, the first version, Gen 1. Everything is on 12 volts for the lights. And let me tell you, it's nice and bright in the woods.
Oh yeah.
Imagine
Oh
it
yeah.
was.
I'm sure you've seen a couple videos at night.
It is not on 6 volt, that's for sure.
No, you can't do that.
No.
The only one I've ever had success with on the off the receiver is that little power pack that Traxxas puts out. You put that into the receiver, and then it's its own power pack, and then you can run all the lights off a TRX4 or TRX6, and you just plug it into that Traxxas module that comes off the receiver. And holy crap, they are super bright. Like I don't know if there's a massive capacitor in there or a step-up transformer or whatever they got going on, but it works really well.
Cool.
Yeah.
Nice.
And it's waterproof.
Yeah, there you go. I was about to say, probably Traxxas, probably waterproof or water resistant. However they
Yeah.
word it.
Speaking of modules, yeah, I was really surprised the way that Hobby Wing sells their ESC. They have these modules now, apparently over the air programmer now. It's like a little Wi-Fi module that I got to put on there so I can do it through my smartphone. And then they've also got this non-polarity capacitor thing that I've got to hook up as well. All of those things are sold separately.
Of course.
Yeah. Going back to
Yeah,
the
of
old
course.
days, we all said sold separately.
Yep, exactly.
So even though
Fine
you
print.
use, the ESC looks good on price point, maybe $200 around that price point. Yeah, you're gonna buy a couple other modules to go with it as well.
Joel says Traxxas light wires are poop. So I guess he doesn't like it.
Okay.
He had a bad experience, I guess. I don't know.
What do you do?
Yeah, I know.
Right.
Can't please everybody.
Right. Pretty much.
So Lyle, how have you been?
Who?
Doing all right.
I'm doing all right. Okay.
I'm getting by. It's still I try not to focus on it too much because I have all this debt, like tens of thousands of dollars of debt, almost $100,000 of debt because of my house. I don't have a house anymore. I live in my uncle's shed. So it's a pretty negative thing for me to think about. But on the other end of the stick, I got a positive attitude towards the future. I'm working, I'm paying shit down. I'm not doing it at the pace they want, but I'm getting it done. It's just
Yeah, exactly. I mean, at least you're doing it.
time. It's gonna be a long time living off grid and living in a shed and to get shit done. Like a long time. I'm 45. I'm gonna be damn near 60 by the time I get this done.
But didn't the bank take your house and sell your house? That should have paid some of the debt, no?
Yeah, about $60,000 less than what I owed. Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy the way they do that because you get all that financed and then like he said, you know, they go and sell it or go and sell your assets to try and get it. And you're like, okay, that shouldn't be too long. And then all of a sudden you're like, wait a minute, how does that even work? That doesn't.
No.
No, I was in there for 14 years. I had all this debt paid down. I paid almost $200,000 for the house. And then I paid it down to just over 130,000. And I'm like, okay, the market's shit, but
Exactly.
the house should get a 160, 170,000. But they take it from you. They hire their own realtor and they want the first sale, whatever the first offer is, they're going to take it. And it
They
was
don't care
low.
what it is.
It was really low. But they got the paperwork done in one day. And it's like, I have no choice. I have no say. I have no money. I have no lawyer. I have no nothing. So they just took it and sold it for the cheapest money they could get and say, okay, you owe this amount of money. I'm like, you're destroying my life. You know that? Like, you're killing me. They're like, we don't give a shit.
No, hell no.
All they care about is money, not people.
Lyle, your girlfriend's in the chat.
I don't have a girlfriend.
Queenie, yeah.
Queenie.
Oh, God.
Okay, Guru's
Hi,
in
Queenie.
there. Okay.
You're gonna make her sad now.
We Wisconsin's getting hit right now.
No, I just made myself feel like shit. I don't deserve a woman like Queenie. What are you talking about?
Oh, that's a good comeback. That's a very good comeback.
That just makes me sad.
Brad, there was something I wanted to mention to you, and this is about your Tamiya Tuesdays. I had planned to join your live stream. I was ready, Brad. I was ready weeks ago as I got ready for your live stream. Brad, I want you to know, and I tell everybody this, it's like we just don't know when we're thinking about each other, but I was thinking about you. And I was like, I got to get this shirt. I'm going to join Brad. And you know what happened, Brad? I didn't get any notification that you went live. And I went over to your channel. I went over to your YouTube channel and I made sure to double check that bell that I had all notifications on. I did not receive
Well,
a notification.
We're gonna have to send an email to the people that want to join Brad's live. So I'll guess I'm gonna have to make a list together
Yes.
and send an email, because I do not want to use the same list I have, because I have people that don't care about Tamaya and they don't want to be on there. So I got to start a new list.
Okay.
Gotta check it twice.
I'm
Hey,
all
hey.
things RC, so yeah, I love
Hey,
it.
hey.
Doesn't matter.
TJ, have you gotten yourself a Tamaya yet?
No, yeah. Right here, this shirt.
I'm talking about in a car.
No, I was at the the All Japan Model and Hobby Show about a few months ago, and they had Tamiya was there, Kyosho was there, Yokomo was there, and also a number of smaller vendors were there as well. And I don't know if I posted pics about that, but I think it was a pretty great show. But I didn't grab anything at the show. Sorry.
There's two new chassis coming out, and they're doing a
Here we go.
They're doing a new GT3 body that's based on the modern car. And they brought back the Volkswagen Golf 16 valve, the one that was after one of the original one.
And Brad says looks like they might be getting rid of the M chassis.
M and TT. And the TT chassis, but I don't think they will. They have too much investment with DTO2.
Yeah.
But and the M chassis have been around a long time. I don't think they're going to get rid of them. But they have two new chassis coming out: the BB01 and NB01.
Okay, Lyle wants to say something.
I was just wondering when you sent out. Thank you, Tank. When you sent out the email for the invites, is there not something in there about not talking about Tamaya on Thursdays?
Nope.
Or am I wrong?
No, you're wrong.
Fuck.
It is RC talk, and Tamaya is an RC.
It's an RC company.
I hope next year you'll have one, TJ. Maybe you'll get the modern 992 GT3 body car.
I was just checking.
Oh, thank you. Actually, a little bit of a sneak. I had been.
Who the fuck is that?
Oh, that's my partner. I've been in talks with Tank RC about what's going to be my first crawler. So it won't be a Tamiya in 2023. It's going to be a crawler in 2023. I just got to finish up this 4-wheel drive, and then boom, we start crawling next year.
It amazed me how many people actually convert the heck out of their SEX 24.
Okay, thank you.
Like, it's crazy how much money they're putting on those SEX 24 and how much they're making in it look like a comp crawler. Like, just a very skinny body and just axles and making them flex awesome. And it's just
the tires, they're extremely capable.
Oh yeah.
Like the 118ths run the same size tires as the 124th. That's why the 124th crushes the 118th in capability. So there's not as much support, I find, for the 118ths. But for me, the 118ths are better just because they look more when you're driving them. It's a really tough choice. But yeah, the 124s, the amount that's out there is insane.
Yeah. But I think the 124th are a little bit better crawler than the 118th, is just for the simple
they are more cool. Yeah, they run the same size tires with like a third of the wheelbase or 2/3 of the wheelbase.
But it's because of the warm gear. I think the warm gear really helps the slow speed on their axles.
The debate I don't want to get in on a live.
I just saw someone doing a test on a few of the 18 scales, and one was modified. And then I think they were the 3 from Rock Hobbies, but they were the different brands from them.
Okay.
And the one that was modified did so much better than the rest of them.
Oh yeah. Yeah, they would. Joel, I doubt that very much. Just like he just mentioned in the chat, but my deadbolt beats them anyways. They're
Hey,
full modified. I doubt you could beat a Furatech, just like Tony from CCXRC's building, the one that looks like a little controller.
It totally depends on driver. Like
It-
you could take a upgraded truck to a newbie and a stock truck right out of the box, like a deadbolt, like you says, like an SCX 24 deadbolt right out of the box. An experienced driver crush that newbie. It all depends on driver.
hey, Joe, did you see Hey Dad's run with the deadbolt? The little
This-
deadbolt. It got the best time on his track.
Right?
Like this?
Yeah.
You're talking about like a full comp chassis like this? That's a full comp chassis,
Yeah, but
I'm
I
talking about-
not
I'm
with the
talking about
big
18
body.
scale, 44 scales.
not with the big body,
Yeah,
with the small body.
yeah, with a cage body, it looks more like a cage and less crap on there than that. Just
I got you.
everything is so well balanced on those other ones. It's just crazy.
That looks like a monster truck or a mud car.
This one, oh, this one's just an oversized. I put way too big of tires on it. On a cop chassis, but I did what I wanted to with it. I mean,
Cool.
I don't comp, so I mean, I just bought it to have it.
See, that
Lyle,
looks like those would be 50-inch rim, 50-inch tires.
Yeah, pretty much.
Lyle, Joe is asking, ask Lyle, has he seen my deadbolt? LOL.
What's that?
Who?
Joe L is asking if
Oh,
you've
yeah,
seen
she
his
does.
deadbolt.
Well, no, because I don't know who he is. Sorry, not trying to be rude. I don't know who that guy is. So I haven't seen
I
his
got
dead.
you.
Okay.
So if you want to, I've got another one. It's got less crap, but it's got a large body. If I can switch my camera around, I've got another one that I built. This one is,
Like a thumb.
yep, I was trying to, there we go. This guy right here, this one,
Oh, that looks nice. I
Yes.
like that.
so that one's got, remember I was talking about Celsius? This
Yeah.
one reads in Celsius, so this will read your motor temperature in
Okay.
Celsius. So you got your battery up front and then everything in the back. I chose to move my motor back here because it was going to be in my battery tray. But this one's all brass. It's not really a comp crawler. Everything's brass on it. So I've actually got an external weight right here that actually goes inside my rim.
You have an
Yes.
outboard motor.
It fell out of
Uh,
place.
Outrunner. Oh, they fall. I don't want to glue them because I don't want to permanently install them. So if I want to take them out, I can. But people have told
they
me
not
I can super
Fall
glue.
out of place during a comp.
No, they just ride up against the axle. Is all they do. They're inserts. Is all.
No, that's a swamp tires, right? The swamper tires.
That is the mudslingers.
Oh,
Mudslingers with flubber stuffers, but anti-foams in them. So they have good resistance this way, good sidewall. But when you go that way, then they're almost like flat. So they're inserts that are 3D printed, which they call them, they changed their name to Flub RC now.
Okay.
So they make several tires. Even in 10 scale, they're starting to make 10 scale inserts for crawlers. So
But Matt, you
That
know
one-
those flubber stuffers are directional, correct?
yep, and I put them in the directional of what they sent to me when I bought them.
That's one of Tony's truck.
Yep,
Mm.
yes it is.
Badass.
But that one,
Love that cage.
Yeah.
that one weighs 628 grams with the battery in it.
Okay. I know he's got a bunch of other ones there. I'm trying to find it.
And they just recently came out with a servo for these that is all brass case and weighs 44 grams just for the servo.
I'll find it and I'll come back to it.
Who's got that?
someone sell that brass?
Mofo RC.
Oh, yeah.
Sells that one that Tony did.
It's 8.4 there, Dennis. At 8.4, it's 158 ounce inches at 8.4.
That's a lot of power for a 24.
Yeah.
Well, my NSDRC that I got on my blue Bronco, I think it's 158 at
Yeah,
8.4.
I think they're just they're just shy of like 200, which is ridiculous.
Edge of Texas RC. Hey, we got
For a
another text
24?
in here.
I like this comment here from it says the best upgrade is the driver mod. From
There you go.
Swampers RC, the driver mod is the best upgrade. That's total truth right there.
Oh, that's a t-shirt. That's a t-shirt right there.
But you got to remember to always have that driver's mod when you go somewhere.
Right?
Never forget that upgrade.
For sure.
Hi,
Make
Robert.
sure you're not slipping. Yeah, I've got some 10 scales, but I'm just messing with the 24s because winter came here a lot sooner, so I couldn't go out with my 10 scales too much and work picked up, so couldn't do a whole lot.
Mm-hmm.
I think Tony CCRC is selling some sort of bearings for 24s now.
Yep.
The TRX4M,
Okay.
he's selling a kit. So if Traxxas, if you buy them from Traxxas, they're like 40 or 50 bucks. From Tony, I think they're like 30 bucks. Whoa.
Wow.
Hey,
That's just not nice.
It's a natural.
Michelob will do that to
Yeah.
you.
Hey,
That
Jake.
reverberation came across the Pacific all the way over here.
Nice.
There is proper etiquette that you do have to have, and that is in my email that I sent you.
Oh,
You don't want. I can't burp.
No, you cannot burp.
Oh, come on. That feels racist.
You can't burp. You can't swear.
racist.
You got to be
Because you're
properly
French.
dressed. You can't come on here naked. All the good fun you can't do here.
Burping, dude. Burping.
That has nothing to do about RCs, though.
Yeah, it does.
It may be in Canada, in your part of Canada.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, the 18s, they're
Okay.
slowly starting to get stuff out for the 18s.
I can't see the comment section. Let's see how honest Frank is. Yeah, comment section. Is Lyle allowed to burp on lives?
No one said anything about it.
I want to hear about the comments. I can't see them. I need Tank to be honest on this. Dude.
907 Arctic says out, so I guess he doesn't like it.
Oh my God.
He's taking his wife to bingo.
He's taking his wife to bingo.
Yeah, he's taking his wife to bingo.
Okay.
I'm just
He'll be back.
interpreting people's comment.
Needs no burden. Fuck.
Osborne said it needs a little more
bit
bait.
Bass in
Osborne, yeah. Osborne says you need more bass.
I'm working on that. It's through my cell phone.
burping is freedom, says RC Remedy.
Yes. Yes.
Solid 10, Lyle.
6.5
Solid
for
10.
Psycho.
There you go.
I appreciate the grading, but we're looking at legality, I guess, if you will, on Tank's lives.
6.5 from Psycho.
Oh my.
Osborne says belt
Oh,
and
now
Lyle.
You're
Your
being
grade
graded
system.
right now.
Fuck you, Dirk.
You're being graded.
It's a 6.2.
Reverberation.
You're being judged.
Oh,
Better
6.25.
call you
Projection.
better.
Don't
So-
forget, we got to get rid of the high score and the low score. So
You
Gonna
gotta
be in
average it.
between.
These
Yeah,
6.5s and 6 point somethings that are coming in are
Eric-
just wrong. Like, I'm on a
Eric
cell
said-
phone. You can't pick up the depth. It was good. Like 6.
It was good.
Eric says an 8, but Eric says his daughter derps better than you.
Unknown RC.
Rude. That was rude.
RC Remedy said didn't quite stick the landing.
Osborne says 6.6.
Don't encourage
I
him,
was
Say in a
guys.
speech.
I was a part of one of the
You chime in
Facebook
now.
groups.
Yeah.
I was a part of one of the Facebook groups, and somebody asked, "What do you charge a 3-cell lipo with?" That was the wrong thing because he got annihilated on the Facebook group with people on not knowing what to charge a battery with, as far as the lipo batteries.
I hate that when people actually attack people that are looking for knowledge. And
I
they're
agree,
making
and I
him look
commented in
stupid.
there and said, "Look, okay, what do you have? What are you doing?" And these other people are just rude, beyond rude with comments, and it's like,
Matt, that's the toxic internet these days, man.
Oh yeah.
it is,
I
dude.
know.
It's ridiculous.
I've been there. Everybody's gonna ask the dumb questions at some point in the process of learning.
Right.
Yeah, they'll eat you alive nowadays. They're piranha.
Oh,
They
yeah.
are.
And those people making those comments think they're funny, but in a way they're not. And other people, there's too many people laughing at it and encouraging it. That's what is sad about it. So
I commented and said, "Well, do you have a lipo charger?" No. Okay, well, you need to go get you a lipo charger. And then said, "Okay, just go ahead and type this into Google and then get you a charger. Here's some, how cheap do you want to get or how expensive do you want to get? It
Yeah.
kind of depends on you. If you got a local hobby shop, go to them and ask them. That'd be your best bet." So I think he thumbed up me on going to the local hobby shop. So hopefully he went there.
And hopefully they
advice
told him how to
versus-
safely charge one too.
Right.
Osborne says the only dumb question is the question not asked.
That's a good attitude.
Yeah.
But you can't ask the same question 3 times in a row.
Well, if no one's answering him, I can see that.
Joe
Just saying.
Joe L says if Lyle can't burp, I can't click like.
Oh.
I like that guy. I always have.
Yes, you guys are bad.
Are we?
Damn it, Tank. What's a burp really? Is a burp really that bad to you? How? Why? What happened?
I don't know. It's just
Who hurt you?
Jake says, I think Lyle did a 3S burp.
a
A
3S.
3S.
Better than 2S.
I'll take
Yeah,
that.
it was a 2S.
Right? There you go. Better than 1S.
Hey, Nick.
Hey, Nick. What about Nick?
Hey, Nick.
I would say evening all.
Oh.
Oh.
B's in the chat.
Oh my God.
Looks like Queenie left.
What can I help you with?
Oh fuck. Jesus Christ.
That too. What that's just stop calling me those
No.
names because it really makes me, I don't know, it makes me uncomfortable. Just call me Frank.
What the hell is going on? Oh, these sons of bitches are plowing out there. What
Uh-oh.
the
Hey,
fuck?
Frank. Oh,
I kept hearing a
spoke.
noise.
Brad spoke, and we all enjoy it when Brad speaks, of course. But it shows the 2 speakers behind him. It's supposed to be surround sound. I know it's an old joke. We've been talking about this for over a year. But
Yeah,
the speakers
well-
are so close together, and they're supposed to be surround sound.
Well, like I said, the door, my space behind me is small, and if I send one to the other closer to the door might hit it. I can't have that. If I knew if there was a stud behind me, I could move the other one that way.
There's
There's
one
no
every
way
16
They're not
inches.
close together.
There's a stud behind you.
Whoa.
Should be a stud every 16 inches or 24
Yeah.
inches,
Well,
depending.
That's what
I
she
was gonna say,
said.
depending
I'll
on the
have
house.
John next time come out here and help me, or I'll have Steve do it.
You're all right, Brad. You make your man cave any way you want.
Yeah.
It's your spot, your cave. If you can reach it, you're good.
All right. It's all good.
Not surround sound.
You said there's a stud behind her.
With them, that's what those lovely sound bars are for now, aren't they? To create
Yeah, but
that
I have a
same effect.
7.1 system. I have a 7.1 system, so I get more surround sound. That's what it's supposed to be.
No, you don't. They're right behind you. We can see them.
7-point old system.
You got down like a 5.1.
Nick B
I
says,
got one of those.
Nick B says, I remember getting on Tank's ass for how to get your LiPo charge to notice that the bat, when it's been overcharged past low voltage cutoff.
That's overdrained, not overcharged. It's
Yeah, it's
overdrained.
all overdrained. Yeah, because I did a quick video of one time about how to revive your battery and how to
Yeah.
put it on and a lot of people got on my ass and you should not do that. You'll get in trouble. People are going to blow up their house and they're going to blame you. Well,
You can. It's not. That's not wrong. It's true.
it is
Bill-
true.
Bill
Could.
says I hate sound bars.
Okay.
But it's still also a possibility. You can totally bring back a LiPo from being below safe voltage. What is safe voltage? Like 3.2, 3.3, something like that?
Yeah, that around there. Yeah, 3.3.
You can drain them down to almost zero. Like I've had ones that are at like 1 volt, and I'm like, oh, I love this battery. This was a good battery. I don't want to let it go. Oh shit. Okay, I'll take everything outside. So I run an extension cord outside with my charger on a wooden plate, like a cutting board or a chunk of wood or something like that. And I'll put it on NIM setting and check every 60 seconds. Like, how's the battery doing? I'll plug it into the balancer and read the voltage of that. Oh, it's going up. Okay, fine. I'll plug it back in again. It's not getting hot. Do it again. Yeah, it's something that can be done. But yeah, is it dangerous? Hell yeah. Don't do it in your house. Take it outside.
See that video? The guy was riding an e-bike and it caught on fire. Boom.
Yeah, don't do that shit in your house. Do it outside. At least try it. If you already think the battery is garbage, you're not going to make it worse. You might set it on fire. Fine. It was already garbage in your mind, but you may bring it back.
See you later, Thompson RC.
Because sometimes you succeed in bringing them back and then they're good for several more charges after that.
Yeah.
Because I've done that with
Holy
my
crap. Who is
Uh-oh.
this guy?
What?
That's a Revenant.
Holy
Trail
crap.
critter.
Hey, Jake.
Hello.
The silent ninja. What's up, Jake?
I know it's been a while.
Oh my gosh.
I'm here. I'm alive.
Hello, Jake.
Hello, alive.
Nick asked a question. What we do for being in the hobby for a while? It's something that should not be taught to newcomer.
He's saying that recharging a battery like that or reviving a battery like that should not be taught to a newcomer.
No, I agree.
disagree.
I agree.
I disagree.
Oh boy.
Everybody needs to know, but they need to know how to do it carefully.
Yep.
I think they
Show
should,
them the right way to do it the first time, they won't blow up their house.
no, when anyone gets into RC, like, okay, not every aspect, because there's many aspects of RC, but if you get into like trail trucks or crawlers, I think it's okay to start them out on NIM, but for like 1 month, just so they know the pain of what a NIM is, because a NIM sucks. And then let them get into the LiPo. Let them get into the LiPo, and then teach them how to do it right. But let them know the pain of NIM. They need to know the pain of NIM before they can go to LiPo. You never start someone on LiPo at the beginning. They need to know the pain.
Right. You charge it up, you get that full blast, and then you start tail off.
And then 8 hours
Then it
later,
starts getting further. Oh, the old school way of NIM.
Well,
they need to know the pain. A newbie needs to know the pain. I don't believe on starting a newbie on LiPo. They get too arrogant and they break shit. And how do I fix this? Well, go fuck. You got the manual, motherfucker. Go to the local hobby store, support your local shop, buy the parts and fix it.
A NIM needs to be drained fully, unlike a lipo.
No, they need to know the pain. No surround guy.
You know, I wish you could come to the United States and you could fix that for me. It
Yeah.
bothers me so much.
He does have surround. Come on. He's not sitting in the right position, but he does have surround.
No, he does not.
That's what we call background music.
There
Yeah.
you go.
You want to be surrounded by RCs,
There you
Brad.
go.
Surround
I
that surround
thought
sound.
Dennis was here because he doesn't have a photo.
Yeah,
Oh, you-
the old NICAD way. What about that? You know, when you had to charge your NICADs,
NICADs and
Charge
NIMs
your
have to be discharged
NICADs.
fully.
For the old car battery, DC.
Oh, that's an
I
equal
don't know
pain.
about lead acid. You don't want to.
Yeah, there you go.
Lead
I
acid.
remember those days.
They can explode on you too.
I remember
have burned down
those
their
days,
houses
'cause
with
that's-
blowing up lead acid.
Guys, Christmas is just around the corner here. We only got a couple days. I was just curious, what are you guys going to buy yourselves for Christmas?
Well, I'm still waiting on another card from the elf. It's he got me one of the deals on a car that's based on a Genova, and it was going for $50, a 10 scale with metal gears, and it was $50, 10 scale. Has a 550 motor in it, might be a 12 turn, so it was you couldn't go wrong with that deal. $50.
Here's the elf on the shelf.
Yeah.
There you go.
You want me to know what I got?
Nice.
Me, I got myself a 6x6 from Cross RC.
Yeah, I saw that. Jealous.
Yeah.
I got
I
a
didn't know
crap
you'd be
ton of
interested in one of
24
those.
parts.
Bunch of 24 parts.
Yep, bunch of 24 parts.
Oh,
Parts to fix my monster
Merry
truck,
Christmas.
mainly. 24 monster truck.
Oh, Critter, what'd you get?
I got stuff I still need to build, so hopefully parts to finish them.
I sent you a video of a guy who was testing the capability of
Oh, it's upside down.
Vanquish. Cool. Yes.
There you go.
It'll probably spend a lot of time like that after you're done with it.
In the box.
Probably.
you guys know that the Hilux FMS can do a incline of 60 degrees.
Really?
That's
And
amazing.
I got another boob.
Oh, another teton.
Yeah.
It's upside
This one's
down,
for
man.
my daughter.
They're so underrated.
They are
Are
very.
they?
under-
I've
Vanquishes.
never owned one.
Oh, they're great. There's a series of the tracks. There's the rally car, the short course truck, and the monster truck that Jake's got there. They are
Yeah.
so underrated. They are fantastic. There's no transmission. It's direct drive, and
Really?
they're waterproof and they're fun. Like they're great trucks.
He said he got breasts, Teton. But you got a new chair there, huh, Jake? When
What?
did you
No,
get
I've had this. I've had this for a while.
I
So
I'm surprised I
I
didn't
got my
know
daughter
something
one
together.
now, so we're gonna go have some fun.
Nice.
Cool.
There you go.
John
Alright.
John Martin, what'd you get?
Supplies for the build that's coming.
Stuff for builds.
Got some fast Eddie
Oh.
bearings.
Tamaya Tools.
Mm.
I figure since I got that quad track, I'm gonna probably need the tools. And here's the
That's
bearing.
true. You got the quad track that you
Yeah.
won. Cool.
Yeah.
2 breasts. He's got 2 breasts.
Oh yeah, and when you build your quad track in the manual, it actually states to put red Loctite at a certain point. Do it.
Yeah.
Follow the
That's the
instructions.
guy with the hat on. What happens?
Don't listen to Frank.
Don't listen to Frank.
You hold-
Yeah, you ain't gonna get it back apart.
I bet you he got a good deal on those hobby tools from Tamaya because they're usually pretty expensive. I've seen them go for under $30.
What?
How much?
Under 30 bucks?
Yeah, I've seen them go for under $30 on sale.
Under $30. Okay.
So what's pretty expensive?
What are you
if
talking
see
about,
them go
Brad?
I
For
was
under
about to
30?
say, what's expensive?
I'm talking
The
about
tools
the
for
new
the
tool
Tamiya.
set, the Tamiya tool set.
So what is
Yep.
expensive if you're saying you've seen them go for
50
under
bucks.
30?
50
How much?
bucks,
50 bucks.
$5.
Damn, that's right
So
up there
John,
with
what'd you get it
MIP.
for?
$21.
21.
That's under
See, it's
30.
that's a good deal.
That's under 30. There you go.
The bearings, on the other hand, that's another story.
Did you
Yeah,
get
there's
them
a
all?
lot of bearings for the quad track, right? Trail Critter?
Yeah, too many.
But his quad track's different than yours, Jake. His is the GFO1 one, which has all the gears in the middle.
Oh, have fun with that.
Mm-hmm.
Not familiar with that. What is that?
I
Honestly.
think mine was 90 something
I
bearings.
thought it was 93 or 95, you said?
Wow.
This
Yeah.
is
What is that?
102.
Is it like
Whoa.
a truck with tracks or something? Or
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Both of them are. And I
Not
sent
familiar
John
with
a
GF,
video of it going through the
GFO1
snow.
FT.
They're Tamiya's.
Well, this is
It's still pretty good.
similar to what.
Oh, we'll have those.
I showed you a video of it going through the snow, Jake. Does it go better through than yours?
I haven't watched anything.
oh,
I think it
okay.
was better than
I've seen
yours.
those.
Yeah.
I've seen
Yeah.
the video of those things.
That's pretty
Yeah,
fun.
because
Is it?
John's has a higher ground clearance, so it's going to go through the snow better.
Interesting. But say it didn't look too fun to put together.
This is the
Yeah,
mess
it's
for the
not.
GFO1 chassis. This thing looks weird. The way the battery
That's,
goes, the way
Where
everything
the
is.
servo is? Wow.
Yeah, servos on the side.
Yeah.
It looks like
Hey,
it's really short.
the one that John got, it has a higher ground clearance, so it should go through the snow better.
So it's got the GFO1. What he's got is this one, I believe.
Oh, with
Yep.
tracks.
Yeah, I
The
got the FT.
But with the track, yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
There's a bunch
GFO1
of gears in there
FT.
like the
FT.
6-wheel drive.
FT.
FT.
Land Cruiser body looks great.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I wasn't familiar with Tamiya on that, so I may need to study a little
What,
bit.
15
Yeah,
days
that
of
blue- that
Christmas,
blue-
right?
Or 12.
Oh, 12 days? Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, what the heck is that wheelie bar going to do at the back?
That's what I was thinking.
Useless.
Stock
Yeah.
wheelie
The
bar.
tires. That's what the tires it does. You need.
Yeah.
Well, it's short wheelbase.
It's like an Audi belly button.
There's a track.
Right.
Nice. So there's 90 something bearings in this thing.
No, he's got 100 and
102.
Oh, his is the most.
Holy crap.
Now, Jake, look at. Doesn't it look like it has a higher ground clearance than yours?
There,
Yeah.
Wow.
there you go. That's the
Holy
bearing kit.
That's why the driver looks
Oh
so
my
angry
God.
because he's waiting for a bearing to blow out.
And the worst part is, even though you can't see them, there's individual ones floating around in that package too.
Yeah.
yeah, the smaller ones.
Holy.
Yeah, have fun with that.
Yeah.
It'll take you to spring just putting the bearings in.
Have some bearing grease on me.
Jeez.
How much did all the bearings cost?
More than the truck.
Yeah.
Really?
In his case, it
Man.
did. Because he got the
Yeah,
truck
in your
for free.
case, yeah, John. in your case,
Wow.
he did.
It's not
It's like
far
a-
off though.
It's $115 bearing kit.
Yeah.
Crap.
I believe that truck was like 2 something.
Yeah, that the GFO1 TR is. I think it's around the same price as your TTO2 was. Yeah.
The question is, what are you
$30
gonna
of it.
do with all them bushings?
Use them as weights.
Make a necklace.
There you go. What's it probably has the oil light bushings then, doesn't it?
Some of them are brass.
Help them make another truck.
Yeah, I got a crap load of brass bushings all over the place.
Sell them on eBay. Make some money.
Yeah, you can probably sell kits for $5.
I sent John the video of it going through snow.
Looks like Osborne's got. He says, "I got some good builds coming up." The Dirk
Gladiator from Grizzly Works. She is the best wife I could ever ask for.
Mm.
Well, I guess she likes his hobby, or she accepts it.
Well, my wife accepts my hobby too. At least I'm at home, I'm doing stuff, and I'm not in the bar watching strippers. So
Right.
That's what mine tells me,
yeah,
but
Making
mine
it
said
rain.
you could be doing worse things that other
I was
people
gonna
do,
say.
so.
I
This is
can't
me at the
afford
hobby
either.
store.
I can't afford
Right?
either.
That's the other thing. There's a difference between what we're throwing money at here.
there's a good idea. Cut them in half to use them as spacers, or you could glue them all together with tire glue and make coasters out of it. You all glue them,
Oil lights.
or
The other
light
ones,
buckets.
the brass
Yeah.
ones, you could use them for weights for your 24 scale cars.
For the brass, with the brass, you could actually burn it and do weights, like melt them and do weights with it. It's
How high
brass.
does it? What's the temperature for doing brass?
1,500.
That's not much more than.
I don't
than
think my
lead.
big lighter gets up that high, so.
1,500 melting
close.
point of brass.
Oh yeah.
That's not much
Guys.
more. It's not much more than lead, if you think about it.
Joel says Lyle is muted,
That's okay.
Yeah, he is muted.
which is okay.
Love you, Lyle.
He still gets his point across.
Yeah.
Just
So Trail
curious.
Critter, is
I
that
had no idea I've been muted all this time. I've made so many jokes. This is bullshit.
so
We
with
laughed
that
at everyone.
quad track,
I just
Is
want to
that,
say fuck you, Jake. There's so many times I've been said fuck you, Jake. Jesus Christ.
Mhm.
so
We
with that
laughed
quad
at
track, I'm
everyone,
assuming
Lyle. We
brush.
laughed at everyone.
What
that?
did you guys like best about 2022 for the RC year? I mean, it's been a really fast year. What would you say was the best thing that came out of 2022 for you guys?
Oh man.
Mike King Hauler.
Your King Hauler.
I won. If it wasn't for this year, I might have said it previous times, but I may not have. In 22, well, yeah, this year back in June, I ordered some RC parts from the guy that I was talking about, Mofo RC, and just so happens, all of us, there's quite a few of us that order from him, and he was doing a giveaway build for a 24 scale that he was building, putting his parts in it and giving it away. And I ended up being that lucky person that won it. So, but at the same time, all the parts that he put into it, I've got videos on it on my channel, and on his channel, that he ended up not getting the amount of subscribers. So he ran it over with his full-size vehicle with all the aftermarket parts on it. But there was a second part, which was a brand new 24 in the box that was getting sent to me also with it. So that was the good thing that happened to me. I won basically 2 RCs. So I was pretty
I live
excited
about-
to win that.
I live about 15 miles away from Mofo.
Oh yeah.
It's Cedar Park.
Yeah, he lives in Cedar Park.
What about you,
I live
Lyle?
in
What's the best
Leander.
thing for you that happened about RCs?
Am I allowed to mention RCs that came out that I don't own because I'm poor?
Sure.
Go ahead.
The 112 Jeep from FMS Hobby, I think, is an amazing vehicle that everyone should own. And the other one would be the now when the SCX6 first came out, I hated it because it was Jeep, and everybody puts out a goddamn Jeep. I'm sick of Jeeps. But then they gave out the Honcho.
There you go.
The SCX6 Honcho is a dream truck for me. Like, I'm a trail guy. Anyone who's ever seen my channel, I'm a trail guy by heart. Like, I love trailing. And oh man, to have an SCX6 Honcho, that's a dream. That's tops for me. That's tops for me.
I thought you
wheeling behind you, Jake.
Hey, Lyle,
Yeah.
What do you think of the FMS's or Toyota Land Cruiser 45, FJ45?
Don't know enough about it to really give an opinion. All I've seen is the videos, and of course they're going to make it look good as they can. It looks good, but I haven't seen anything in action, so I can't really comment.
What about you, Troll Critter? Jake?
Are we talking things I own or?
No, what
Could be
what was
anything,
good
anything positive.
for 2022?
I like that thing.
That thing?
The
That's
X-Men.
riding some wheelies there.
X-Max?
One of his power player vehicles.
Yeah. Well, it's the Max, not the X Max.
Okay.
That thing's fun.
Still a power player.
So I'm hoping this snowstorm actually happens and it's gonna be fun.
Cool. Dennis, are you there?
Sure, I'm still here.
What did you like in 2022 for RCs?
Well, that I actually got to go to my first event this year, which was Beat the Creek.
Cool.
And that I got the newest cross, which was the XT4, and was able to participate in a build off with Sean.
Cool.
I forgot about the GCM event.
John Martin.
I don't know, just working on the hobby and tinkering with different things and coming up with different ideas and spending time with all you guys.
Cool. KBRC 13.
Yeah, I said my king hauler, but
Oh yeah.
the second thing was I'm glad I got that bob wire out of my hair.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Brad, what was good for you in 2022?
Every time John comes over and the 3 new vehicles,
Cool.
even though I haven't got the 3rd one yet.
Spin Rush.
I think nothing particular, like not cars or anything, but again, as John said, you know, it's like, hey, you're having the friends, the people that you spend time with. And actually, I know they'll never actually hear this unless I say it directly, but the people at my local track who have, you know, redone the track, they've added new carpet, they've remodeled the facilities. And I really appreciate that, considering all the inflation, you know, this year, the way prices just skyrocketed this year. Yeah, I kind of expect things to be quality now if you're going to pay, you know, $30, $40 to go RC. So I would just say thank you to all those people that are just keeping the hobby alive and keeping things going.
Cool.
That was the best thing.
Cool. Me, I liked all the people I met this year at all the events that I hosted through GCM Racing and all my own event. There was a lot of event this year that I hosted, and we'll see next year if I host. I know for a fact I will not host as many because at the end of the year I was just burnt. It was way too many events to host. I think my wife was tired of it also, but next year is going to be a little bit less event, but the quality is going to be better, I think. So, lots of fun.
I hope you do the night run in Ottawa.
Yeah, I want to try that again. The night run in the city.
Yep.
I look forward to joining you, Tank.
Thank you. We only got one in this year. It would be great to try to get one in the new year in the winter. I want to do one in the winter downtown. That'd be cool to do that and run lights and things like that. Maybe in the new year, early new year. I got to pick up a date, but it's kind of tricky because running in the winter downtown, you don't want it to be cold. Like when it's minus 20, you don't want to be outside with a trigger and going with your RC. So when it's nice and mild, it's a little bit better. But
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that Zoom crawl we're going to have.
Zoom, yeah. Yeah, next summer, that's what I want to do. Lyle is it's like an RC talk, but we're all going to go in our own city and go outside on Zoom and use our phone, but we'll be walking in our own city with a
Or
whole bunch of people.
wherever you live, like if you live in a small town or reservation, like
Right.
wherever.
Yes.
I got you.
All right.
Just be trail crawling,
Yeah. Well,
Or-
in the city, it's probably going
In
to be
the
a city
city.
crawl.
city crawl.
Yep, multiple urban.
Multiple urban crawl in the Zoom call.
I'll be in the swamp.
Yeah,
I
you can
think
do
the
that.
police
That's
are
where you
gonna
live.
stop me. I'm pretty sure someone's going to complain or the police are going to stop me. So I probably do. No, seriously, Japan is like that. Like I put a
Really?
model down. Yeah, skateboarding, RC cars on the
What?
street.
Don't
Really?
like that
The
stuff. Huh?
drone situations out of control. Yeah, yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah, but in Japan, it's packed with people.
I was about
can
to say, you
see
got a
people
crap ton of
complaining.
people though.
Yeah, I mean, I got a nice spot in mind already. That's just maybe you can see Mount Fuji while I'm trail crawling. That would be great.
Yeah,
That'd be cool.
Yeah.
But we all know Tokyo has 40 million people practically living in it.
I'm not in Tokyo, Brad. I'm outside Tokyo. I'm in the suburb.
Oh,
you're in
You
suburbs.
probably
Oh, that's
got a
good.
third of the population by you.
I don't go to Tokyo.
Well, that's good. At least you don't
Too much
live
city for
actually
me.
in
I
there.
I like Lao's mentality. Like seriously, like get out there to nature, go trailing. Yeah, Lao's got the right mentality. I agree with his mentality, except for
Bye,
the
City.
Definitely.
Help you. Don't help you.
Swampers RC says best RC thing in 2022 for me was seeing our community grow like it has on YouTube. And
me
I think it has grown. I think in the drone, but also in the SCX24 version. There's a lot of YouTube to me that opened up this year that weren't there last year, but because of the SCX24 and the 24 scale. Are they going to be buying 1/10? Probably, but right now they're having fun with the toys. No, they're RC.
Yeah, the 24s exploded this year.
Oh
The
yeah,
market is crazy.
I mean, with all the new Facebook groups, the new YouTube channels, just all the new courses, everything that goes with it. I mean, it just overnight just blew up.
mm-hmm. Yeah.
And they're even talking about next year in some places, from what I've seen on YouTube anyway, that they're going to be doing actual events, hosting events of 24s at 10 scale course, rock crawler courses that you can bring your 24 also and compete.
See you later, Nick B.
Yeah, like Axial Fest. They'll have a 24th course there.
Oh, they've had a 24 course for the last 2 years.
Oh, really?
It actually.
Hey, Matt, did you know Osborne lives in Wichita?
Yes. There's
So
another
you
guy
go-
that called Sinister Customs. He lives in El Dorado also.
You guys should get together. You're not that far from one another, right?
An hour from Osborne and an hour and a half from Sinister in El Dorado.
You guys should get together a couple of times a year and do videos together, do a team group.
I'm hoping to this year because last year I worked too much and that burned me out more than anything.
Osborne,
This year I was on call pretty much every other weekend, so I didn't know what was going on.
This year on my trails, I got to modify the trails to accept SCX24s. Because right now I got bridges and things like that are the wheelbase of an SCX10 or a TRX4. Now I got to either put a rope or put a piece of wood a little closer so that the SCX24 can do all the same challenges.
Oh, you're hosting an
Osborne
event like that?
Well, I have a trail close to my place. It's 6 minutes away. It's in the woods. And it's a big trail. It takes a few hours to do. But there's bridges. There's all kind of things to do there. It's called The Sims.
Nice.
The Sims.
Osborne and Sinister are choosing to co-host a 24 scale comp series.
Oh yeah.
Yep. Maybe Matt can join you.
Open.
Cool. Yeah, this comp series are fun. I basically did one this year with GCM Racing. There was a series of four events. I showed 3, but 4 events, and points were accumulating. I might do it again this year. People enjoyed it, but I might change the rules a little bit and do it differently.
He also
10
says
scale?
he will be live
10
for
scale.
all comps.
Was that Brad?
I was reading that they're gonna be live for all comps.
Okay.
Yeah, I've got a couple 10 scales. I just haven't got into them yet.
Osborne says, and when I do all my 24 scale testing, it's all done on 1/10 scale course. It
That
makes
makes it more
sense.
difficult.
At 1/24th, we'll do a lot of
10
spots
scale
where the
lights.
1/10 goes. And sometimes it's actually easier also because when you have the way the rocks are or whatever, you can go around. And that's what's nice about comp racing and knowing how to drive, like Lyle was saying. You got to look where you drive. You got to look at your path, and you really got to think of how you're going to take that trail. And if you just drive just to go through everything, of course you're going to crash. Of course you're going to flip. But if you're smart about it, that's where it differs the good drivers against the bad drivers. Right, Lyle?
I agree.
Hey, Jake should agree too. Jake's pretty good at crawling, and
I wasn't listening.
No.
aren't you good at crawling and trailing?
What? No, I'm horrible.
Are you really? How you do it all the time?
Yeah, but he's in the trails. He likes going in the trails and playing with his mats.
But he seems to be having fun with his X Max.
That's my son's actually.
But
I don't drive it very much.
is definitely a blast, and literally and figuratively.
Osborne RC says, Matt, you are more than welcome to come to our El Dorado to come, or just come to watch. And we will crawl around here.
Definitely.
No, I'm the crawler. My son likes to go fast. That's his thing.
Depends on the day for me because I've got both. I've got the 24 crawlers, I've got 10 scale crawlers, and then I've got 10 scale and 8 scale, I guess you consider bashers or speeders in that film. So it just depends on the day. As long as I have time and it's not 110 degrees outside, I'm good.
Hey,
That's
Scott
what it
Quick.
is.
Scott Quick says the Gauntlet in Michigan had a 24 scale event with 10th event last year.
That
Scott,
they do.
do you know Scott, John? Because he lives in Michigan.
Scott Quick, do you know him?
I don't know.
I know the guy that set that up.
You know the guy that said that?
Yeah, Tony Cece.
Yeah, Reaction Hobbies had a mobile 24 scale course.
24. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
That was the
They
thing on the trailer, I think.
Yeah.
Well, maybe
So I
John
think
is going one day.
Tony right now is trying to get together a 24 pulling competition at Reaction right now.
Yeah.
He wants a pulling competition with the 24.
Yep.
Yeah, he 3D printed a box to put in the front, and you put quarters in the front to make weights. That was kind of cool.
Oh yeah, I was trying to figure out how he's going to do the weights.
Mhm.
As we were talking to him.
I couldn't believe that one could actually tow 12 pounds.
What?
12 pounds. What are you?
Tony says that he saw one 24 scale tow 12 pounds.
I was at a
I don't think it
competition
was a
event.
24th.
I was at a competition event. I don't know if it was 24 or not.
If it is, that's serious power from a little thing.
Well, 12-pound with that little SEX24. That's kind of hard to believe, but could be.
I'm gonna say it.
Let's say, heck, that's almost 12 times 12 times the weight of the freaking car.
Gotta call it ant.
And scales have trouble pulling that
Is that a
sometimes.
Brad fact? Brad?
That's just something Tony said, and I'm just repeating it.
Jay.
There. Guru's
Guru.
doing
What's up, Guru?
advertising there. He's doing advertising in the back of him.
Oh,
Hey,
most
guys.
definitely.
That design.
Oh, snap.
Will you build him?
I'm a mass team driver, baby.
Nice.
It's a,
It's been like that for a little while there,
Yeah.
Guru.
it's a 24 scale comp
Hey.
truck chassis.
Osborne says he's going to be doing one of those pulling competitions too.
It's okay.
Cool.
Endora,
What's that?
Maz Designs. Who's Maz?
Maz
Joey
Design.
Mazzarella.
He's been with us a few times. You don't remember, man? You don't remember or heard of him?
Obviously, I haven't seen him maybe once and didn't recognize the name.
Okay. He does SEX24 parts, like the wheels
Yeah.
here are Maz Design, and the chassis on here, it's called a cheater code chassis, and that's
Cheat
his
code.
chassis. Cheat code, not cheater code, but cheat code chassis.
I thought it was always Chico.
Nope, cheat
I'm like,
code.
what?
You know, like
Chico.
a cheat code to get
Yeah,
into
yeah.
like your video games and stuff.
Yeah.
Kind of like, I mean, same principle as the letters anyway.
Hmm.
But he also offers wheel faces for some of the other,
Yeah.
what do you want to say, knockoff wheels?
Yeah, endure tires and stuff, endure wheels.
Yeah, different color faces, yeah.
Yeah, different style cuts on them. The Method Man, it's a couple of them.
Cool.
Go to
We're gonna
massdesign.com.
We're
There
gonna
you
start
go.
saying our goodbyes. It's close to 11:30. We're gonna start with Dennis since he's not in the video.
Thanks for the invite, Tank. It's always a good time coming in. It was nice seeing everybody on the panel. Sorry, chat, couldn't see anybody in there, but thanks for joining in. I hope everybody has a safe holiday, and we will talk to you on the next one.
Sounds good. Thank you. Guru.
Thanks for having me in the building. Everybody hit that thumbs up.
We let anybody in here. We even let in Lyle.
He likes the burp.
Yeah, I was in chat for a minute.
That's all good. Thanks for coming in. Keith.
Thanks for inviting me, Tank, and everybody in the chat and everybody on the panel. Have a Merry Christmas, and we'll talk to you guys later.
Thank you. The elf. Jake.
Oh yeah. Everyone have a Merry Christmas, and I'll try to get back in here more. It's been too long.
Sounds good. Thank you very much. We enjoy having you here. John Martin.
Thanks for having me, and see everybody on the next one. And if you're traveling, safe travels.
Thank you. Matt Harris.
Thank you for the invite, Tank. It's always awesome being on here and listen to everybody. And everybody have a Merry Christmas. And sorry I couldn't see the chat, but everybody have a happy holiday and safe holiday.
Ho, ho, ho.
Lyle.
Always great to get the invite. Had a great time. Good to see everybody. I sorry I didn't get to see the chat, but hello to everyone in the chat, and thanks for being here. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up and the like.
Thank you very much. Brad.
Thanks for having me. I'm hoping more of you will join me for my Tuesdays that Frank helps produce for me, because I can't do it over my phone, just per se. So Merry Christmas and Happy Hanukkah, which I think is over.
No, I don't think so.
Don't know. Thank you. Thank you, Brad. Spin Rush.
Today was big, important. Thanks Frank, for having me here. I just want to wish everybody just a safe holiday season. I know most of us will be with our families and friends. So again, just stay safe and we'll see you after Christmas Day.
Thank
Peace.
you. Thank you everybody for jumping in here in the video. It was a lot of fun tonight and getting close to Christmas. I can hear the bells from Santa's sleigh there. Just a little bit. It's coming. Thank you very much. Yeah, I think it's Troll Critter's hat. Actually, we're hearing.
There you go.
Brett just got it. He said he didn't get the email.
Okay. No, not a problem, Brett. I hope you rested well, and we'll talk to you later, or maybe you can jump into the after show. It's up to you.
Did Spin Rush stay by?
Pardon me?
I was asking, did Spin Rush say?
Yeah, Spin Rush did say bye.
Mhm.
My fault. I zoned out.
Okay, so thank you very much. Have yourself a happy holiday. We'll see you on Tuesday with Brad. Until then, go charge up some batteries. Go out there and have some fun and break something. Santa Claus is going to bring you some spare parts.